And today we're going to make this gorgeous Eid cake topper with my free Eid alphabet. So there's also numbers, and what we're going to do is we're going to start by uploading the E and some clouds to Cricut Design Space. So the alphabet is available on my website, and then the clouds are available in my shop. I think they're £1 if you want to add to them. So what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to size my letter E. I'm going to layer some clouds over it. I don't know if I'm going to use the cloud with a moon because I don't know if I want 2 moons. And I want to type the rest of the word Eid. So I'm going to choose my font and I'm going to make it bigger, and I want it a bit chunkier. So I'm going to add an offset. There you go. So that just makes it a little bit chunkier. Although I don't know if I'm really happy with that. I think I want lowercase letters, but we'll get the colour right first. So you're going to go into, make sure it's on print and cut, and then we're going to click on the colour box and click advanced, and then I want to get the same colour as my letter. So you can just drag it around and you can see when you almost get it identical. So I just want that a bit grayer, a bit cooler, and there you go. But I'm going to now type it out in lowercase so that I just think it looks nicer in lowercase. Again, create a bit of an offset, and I've got chunkier letters there. So once I've got that, I want to colour that. Now that will be in my previous colours that I've just used. And then we're going to go ahead and position it, and we've created a small offset just in it's like a creamy stone colour. And now we're going to right click and we're going to flatten that so that that becomes one word. So now we're going to start making the offsets for our cake topper. So I'm going to create a little offset, and you can use this bar to drag it up and down on the offset tool. This is in the top bar to get your size. Now I'm going to colour that. I think I want that to be more of a muted colour, but you can change your colours at any time, but you can build up and see what they're going to look like. But this needs to be on cut, so I need to make it a cut basic and then recolour it, because what I'm going to do is cut those on coloured cardstock and only print and cut my top layer. So now I'm going to get a cloud, so I'm going to pop a cloud in somewhere. I'm going to just position that. And then once I've got my cloud where I want it, I'm going to create another offset over the lot. Drag it all, go to the top bar and create an offset. And that will incorporate a background layer that will include my cloud. If I just bring that to the front, that looks better there. Position it a bit. I do faff about on these projects, but I think you can just see the project build in your mind like this. So create an offset, make it a little bit bigger. And that should be a cut, yes it is. So now I can colour that. So colour that green. No, cream. That looks better, doesn't it? Because it was taken away from the letter. I'm going to duplicate that cloud and put one more on. Pop that up there. And now create another offset over the lot. Make that a little bit smaller. And there you go. And now that I'm happy with that, we're going to send it to print and cut. So I'll just size it and move it all. And we're ready to send that now to print and cut. So I'm going to click on matte here. And I'll always print my print and cut bit first so that I can make sure that my cardstock matches. So there it is there. I've got some letters as well, but they're just for the blog post, so they don't really matter. And I'm going to send to printer. So next, and I'm going to remove the bleed and use system dialog and click next. And then I'm going to choose my quality to be the best or fine, or just as long as I get the best quality. I don't feel you get it through Cricut Design Space, so system settings is the best way to do that. Once it's printed, check it, and then we're going to send it to cut, and I'm cutting mine on heavy printable cardstock, so that will now go through my printer. And when that's done, cut it out. And once print and cut, I'm going to use a green card mat to print and cut my project. I just prefer green, it's a little bit stickier. Once it's print and cut, then I can choose my card. So what I tend to do is lay it all together so that you can see that it all matches, then cut the whole project. And once cut, there you go, and the colours match beautifully. So I'm going to start building it up. And we're going to start with the top layer. So we're going to stick that, I'm using sticky pads to the second, and I use like a muted gold, which looks gorgeous. Then we've got a stone layer. I've cut out the putting sticky pads on because you don't need to see all of that. So you can, but what I tend to do is cut my sticky pads down so that they last a bit longer, but you don't need to put giant pads all over it as long as you've got enough to anchor your cake topper. And then I'm going to add my cloud in there. So you can see that as I've added offsets, it's incorporated the cloud, which builds up to a really nice background and also a multi-layered file. What I should have done is put a cloud on over the top of the cloud on the actual Eid word as well. And then my next layer. So again, sticky pads, pop that on there. And that looks great. And then I can just put my final cloud on the top corner. So what I've done there is I've stuck my sticky pad too close. So I'm just going to have to lift that off and then pop that in there. But it will fit in, she says. There you go. And then pop that in there, and that does all fit together nicely. And once I've done that, look at that. That is so pretty. And it's so easy to incorporate words into letters to make a great cake topper. I'm going to flip that over, and with Cosmic Shimmer Glue, I'm going to attach a straw to the back. And this is an acrylic glue. It dries really, really quick. I get it from Amazon. And it's perfect for cake toppers. So a matching straw, put it on the back and leave it. It takes a couple of minutes to dry. And there you go. You've got a really effective cake topper. So you can get the alphabet for free on extraordinarychaos.com. Just type Eid into the search bar. Thanks for watching.